The so-called godfather of artificial intelligence has been sounding the alarm.
If I worked in a call center, I'd be terrified. If I was someone like a legal assistant, a paralegal, they're not going to be needed for very long. For mundane intellectual labor, AI is just going to replace everybody.
At this point, I think that everybody should be looking to make a career shift. And I said that it was going to be a class war. But this has already been happening for decades. Like AI is just expediting the process. So I'll give you an example. If you look at the auto industry and the creation of the auto industry and the assembly line by Henry Ford and how many workers it took in order to do things, two things happened. It increased the amount that people were able to make, which allowed for them to be able to create a better economy. And it also allowed for people to spend more money, have families, so on and so forth. But it also had so many problems and quality issues that it then required more people to fix those things, which created an entirely new economy when it came to dealerships and all of that stuff. And so most dealerships, for example, make their money off of repairs and maintenance and stuff like that. They don't make the majority of their money off of selling cars. They make the majority of their money off of selling used cars, reselling them, and then maintenance and insurance and stuff like that. And then as time continued to go on, one of the things that auto workers strike for is that they want more jobs or they want to protect the jobs that they have because they know that robots are doing it more efficiently and is preventing the quality problems. Amazon don't have to worry about as much turnover. They don't have to worry about people calling off. They don't have to worry about people getting pregnant in the healthcare. And that's one of the benefits. The downside is now they have to be a little bit more mindful of how it's going to impact the economy because you won't have as many people generating as much revenue, which means Amazon, and this is for every single company, they work for the shareholders. They don't work for people. People get paid a price based off of what they contribute into the company or whatever it is that they could produce. And that's when you trade your time for money. But Amazon is there to generate revenue for the shareholders. So unless you own Amazon stock, which I believe that everybody should be getting equity into companies by buying into their stocks, then you are going to be left out in the cold. The goal now at this point is to acquire as many assets as you can so that you can then get value in the company, so that you'll be able to be straight, so that your people be straight, so that you can live off of the residual value that they bring to the shareholders. That's the goal at this point. That should be the goal for everybody.